Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Friday. Get ready for a big weekend. Another hot one on tap. Yesterday hitting 98 degrees. And I think we're going to be close to that again later on today. Quick look at the sky cam. A lot of sunshine here in Lafayette, and most of Acadiana is seeing a good amount of sunshine, although there have been a couple of isolated showers right along the coast. I think those will fizzle out over the next couple of hours. Then might see a couple more popping up later this afternoon, but we do have a heat advisory in effect for all of Acadiana. I think those heat index values are going to be hovering around 110, but could go as high as 112. We've got excessive heat warnings over North Louisiana and then getting over toward the Baton Rouge and the North Shore area as well. So if you're going to be doing some traveling, make sure you use those heat precautions, and especially if you're working outside, take plenty of breaks, drink lots of water, and get into the shade and air conditioning as much as you possibly can. Starting out with temperatures again in the 80s here in Lafayette. We have stayed above the 80-degree mark now for a number of days. Traffic-wise, I don't think you're going to have any weather issues this time around as our roadways are dry. We've got a lot of sunshine out there, although there may be some pockets of haze or maybe a little bit of patchy fog, but I don't think it's going to be too much to slow you down. We've got a big ridge of high pressure that's still in control at the surface and also aloft, but that upper ridge is going to start to weaken, and that will also help to pull some tropical weather away from Acadiana. At least that's the thinking for right now. A couple of isolated showers down along the coast for the early part of the day, but I think most of that is going to drop off, and then later today we'll see some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms popping up with the daytime heating this afternoon. But a ridge of high pressure keeping things generally stable, and that upper ridge is starting to back off toward the west as a trough is now digging across the Great Lakes and into the upper Midwest, and hopefully that trough will catch any tropical weather and keep it away from Acadiana. So because of that tropical weather, going to run that surface forecast instead of just the next 24 hours. We're going to go all the way through Sunday morning. And you can see a developing tropical system there along the Florida coast and then turning off toward the northeast. A lot of rain going to be heading over toward the Sunshine State, and eventually we think what might become Debbie will slide across Florida and then could intensify out over the Atlantic Ocean. Locally, though, we're going to stay pretty quiet today. Temperatures getting up to about 98 degrees. Again, those heat index values as high as 112. If you're going to be doing some boating or if you're working offshore today, everything is pretty calm. Variable wind today, and those seas only about 1 to 2 feet for the nearshore water, maybe 2 to 3 feet for the far offshore water. So a quick review of what we've got going on with disturbance 97L. The National Hurricane Center now believes it's likely that we will see a tropical depression form over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico near the Florida coast. Right now, it's producing some showers and thunderstorms over Haiti, Jamaica, the Bahamas, as well as northern Cuba. We think a low pressure area will kind of scoot along the northern coast of Cuba and then move into the Gulf of Mexico, where over the next day or so, I think we've got, it looks like we're going to see development pretty likely there for a tropical depression, and I really think we're going to see Tropical Storm Debbie. Models were all over the place yesterday. They're now more in agreement, and I think we'll see those lines tighten up even more as reconnaissance data is expected to be thrown into some of the models. They do have a flight scheduled today, and right now it's still there, so we'll wait and see if they indeed go out there to check it out. But right now, recon is expected to check this system out a little bit later today. And also the intensity guidance has kind of dropped off a little bit. Yesterday we had a few models that were borderline category 2, category 3. The bulk of the models keeping this a tropical storm throughout its lifetime, but a couple of models still going with a category 1 or perhaps a category 2 hurricane sometime in the next 5 days. And I think some of that might be because it'll cross over Florida and get into the Atlantic. I'm not sure if we're going to see hurricane conditions, although those water temperatures are quite warm and there's a lot of tropical cyclone heat potential over the southeastern Gulf. But we'll go over all that later today on Let's Talk Tropics. That's a live stream that'll happen today at noon. Your high, 98, just like yesterday. Lows tonight only around 82. And that heat index value getting up to about 112 degrees. Saturday, we're still looking at temperatures around 97. Sunday up to 95. But I think with that breakdown of that upper level ridge, we might catch a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, and maybe even that rain chance getting into the 40 to 50% range as we get into Sunday. Well, I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you like these videos of Acadiana weather today, please click the like button and also subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications. That way you know when Let's Talk Talk Tropics starts later today. And if over the weekend things change and I decide to go ahead and do Let's Talk Tropics on Saturday and Sunday, you'll get that alert over the course of the weekend. Stay safe and also stay cool this weekend. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great day, and I will see you on Monday.